Happy Friday and welcome back to another episode of Laurie and Billie Jean. Let's eat. Okay, so today we are going to be making a hamburger goulash from my grandma's recipe book. I took a look at this recipe. I've never had it before. It's basically homemade hamburger helper. I have no problem with that, to be honest. So I'm excited to not have dessert. We're gonna do dessert again next week, but today we are going to do hamburger goulash. This is one of my granny's recipes. That is my granny on my grandma's side. So, called her Granny Lee. She was a queen. Great, let's get started. Okay, so what you're going to need for this recipe, this is super easy. You're going to need a pound of ground beef, a medium onion, a red bell pepper. So this is weird. It's a tomato soup. So I got a tomato and basil soup. I thought that might add some nice flavor. My only concern is that maybe it meant tomato sauce. So I almost wonder if I should have done that instead. So we'll see if I live to regret that decision, as I do so many of my decisions. Then we also have a small can of tomato paste, and then we're going to use half of a box of elbow macaroni. Now, I'm also going to add a little cheese on top of this because it looks like hamburger helper to me. So you can join me in that. Of course, as ever, if you would like to give this recipe a try or tweak it yourself, it is in the description below. You can click there and go to my website and make your own hamburger goulash. We're gonna do a couple of things here to get started. First, I went ahead and got some water and then a pinch of salt boiling. That's where our macaroni is going to go. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the bell pepper and onion. This is not gonna take very long. So once we get everything chopped, we're doing brown the hamburger and onion in a small amount of oil, mix tomato soup and paste and add macaroni, cook until it dries out a little. Like so many of our recipes, there's nothing to do with the bell peppers, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in when we're browning the hamburger and cooking the onions, so we'll do that all at once. So I'll check back in with you guys, but mostly we're gonna speed through this, and then I'm gonna have some nice little hamburger goulash to eat for dinner. Okay, so I went ahead and made the executive decision to cook the veggies a little bit before adding the meat in. Kind of wishing I would have diced everything instead of slicing it, but that's that, and they're cooking. Pasta's already done, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in the meat and get that browning, and then we're just gonna mix in the tomato and see what a mistake we've made with tomato sauce soup. Let go. Consistency is actually pretty nice here with our tomato soup. So I'm gonna let that cook for a minute and then I'm gonna taste it and we'll see how that is. Okay, so I tasted it, was pretty happy, added a little salt and pepper. I've gone ahead and put the elbow macaroni in. Probably a bit much macaroni, but you've never successfully cooked the right amount of macaroni in your life, I assume. I never have. So I think all in all, it looks pretty good. I think I was definitely pretty spot on with the hamburger helper comparison. So I'm just gonna let this all cook together a little bit. The recipe recommends letting the noodles get a little dried out, but I cooked them so early that they already are a little dried out, so I'm not gonna leave them on too much longer. But yeah, I mean, I think we're ready to eat. So this is probably a 10-minute meal if you're looking for something quick, and so far it seems pretty tasty to me. Okay, so here we are with our hamburger goulash for our Sunday night meal. I did sprinkle a little cheese on top, like I said. Just a nice hearty pasta meal. Great for carb loading. I picked kind of a lean hamburger meat so I wouldn't feel too heavy afterward. Pretty simple, and like I think it can be a super easy late night staple. I get why grandma made it. It totally fits in. Something quick and easy to feed a family. I can see it. Very good. Very much gonna enjoy this meal. Yeah. Cool. So I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to be making graham cracker delight cookies with icing on top. More desserts, all the time desserts. Thanks for watching. Bye.